So let's move on to our evaluation. So, as said earlier, we can see that the random forest works best in this situation. Our model is not it may not be highly accurate, but it is still fairly good in giving a rough estimate about the popularity of the song on the basis of various features like loudness, danceability, and liveliness. Also, in this context, through the chart we generated, we can see that Taylor's popularity across her albums do not have a large gap with each other. This means that genre isn't the only feature that holds bearing in the popularity of music, and there's a lot more to discover. Let us take note also that, as said earlier, only the loudness, danceability, and liveliness were only the features that we had bearing in um feeding into our machine learning models. So also, let's take note that the popularity between the albums weren't that high enough. So meaning that even if it's a pop Taylor Swift album or it's a country, it's a folk or it all of those are still popular. So um we should also take note of features like trends, release dates, her marketing, PR strategies, and to further having a better machine learning models in the predictive category of her popularity songs in the future. So with that, we can conclude that even though the model is it's not so smart considering the result is 0.40, it is still enough for previewing Taylor song's popularity for her songs in the future. And we also see this model as a good baseline model in order to formulate smarter machine learning models in the future. So let's move on to answering data science questions. So the first is which features such as musical characteristics are apparent in the more popular Taylor Swift songs. So the top five most popular songs of Taylor are Blank Space, Shake It Off, Lover, Delicate, and You Need to Calm Down, which all have high danceability besides from Lover. The danceability of four songs ranges from 0.65 to 0.77, which Lover has the danceability of 0.35. With that, we can also conclude that she has a lot of genres and almost all of the genres that she does still becomes popular because she has a very wide fan base. Moving on to the next question. How have the factors influencing song popularity evolved over time in Taylor Swift's discography? We can see that danceability really remains as the biggest factor influencing popularity of Taylor songs. Her first album which was released in 2006 has the danceability of 0.545. Let's take note that Taylor Swift, this album, her debut album, falls under the country genre because she started with country. While the latest release, Fearless Taylor's version 2021, has the danceability of 0.55. This also falls under the country pop genre. Furthermore, the most popular album, which was released in 2019, the Lover album, has the danceability of 0.65. We can see that the danceability of these albums are almost the same. So even after all the years, we can really conclude that danceability really holds a bearing in making popular songs. Um, so moving on to the next question, what genre-specific features contribute most to success? As we said, that danceability is a big factor. It is also a big factor in the genre pop. So the closest genre that we can refer is pop. The two most popular album of Taylor, which is Lover and Reputation, is within the pop genre. However, the third and fourth, which is Fearless and Evermore, falls more to the country genre, but is then again followed by another pop album, which is in fifth place and is called the 1989 album. With that, answers to the data science questions and the our modeling evaluations, we have formulated four recommendations. The first is to use a larger data set from popular playlists in Spotify to even further answer questions such as what genres are more popular. Take note that nowadays, TikTok also plays a significant role in our music charts. So let us also see having access in the TikTok APIs, Spotify APIs, especially the more popular playlist within Spotify that has almost 50 million subscribers, the today's top hits playlist, to really have a furthermore basis on what genres are more popular. Also take note that this study is very important as well because Taylor Swift is ranked as the most subscribed, most listened Spotify artist, hailing around 102 million listeners per month. So it really is using Taylor Swift in this study is really a good data metric. So with our second recommendation, make use of other features such as release strategies. As I said earlier, Taylor has a very big fan base. So even if she has a pop genre album coming out, electro, country, folk, or other genres, it's still gonna be popular. So we need to have different metrics or features such as release strategies, PR, marketing. Our third recommendation comes research different classifiers and algorithms that best fit in analyzing datasets that revolves around music. We can see that the Random Forest did pretty good results of 0.40, but I believe that there's still more to be discovered within having better machine learning models out there that really fits within classifying or analyzing datasets that is more sided or more on the music or entertainment industry. So our fourth and last is utilize cross-validation to get more robust estimate of models' performance and to avoid overfitting. So that's also what we did. We even more research based besides from the baseline and besides from the thought within the thought model machine learning model, which is the random forest. We have another one that we research. So we do believe that it's still better to have more machine learning models to cross validate. So that's it for our study. Here are our reference. So the dataset is from Kaggle. You can download the dataset directly here. And these are our other references. So thank you for listening on our very interesting data science project. Once again, I am Priscilla Sarto, and here with me is Aurora Benavidez. Thank you so much.